In this video lecture, we continue the study of linear system of differential equations. In previous lecture, we derived a formula, Abel's formula, which express Wronskian in term of trace of coefficient matrix A. So exponential, then integral. So we can write, or you can write in e power. Okay, so this is e power integral t naught to t. Okay, so trace of coefficient matrix A ds. Okay, so we claim that either Wronskian is non-zero and if it is zero, then it is zero for all points. So now I am stating a general theorem before going further to study the system. So let n cross n matrix A is continuous on interval AB, and let y1, y2, yn be solutions of system y dash equal to a y on AB. Then the following statements are equivalent. So this means that if one statement is true, then all are true. If one is false, so all are false. So they are either all true or all false. And this theorem is analogous result from OD. So similar result that we used and studied in first order and second order linear equations. So here we have a linear system, so same result holds here as well. So first statement is the general solution. Okay, so the general solution of system on AB is y equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2 up to cn yn, where ci's are arbitrary constants. Second is that the set y1 y2 is a fundamental set, of solutions of system y dash equal to a y of system on interval AB. So number 3, this set is linearly independent on AB. Number 4, the Wronskian denoted by W. So Wronskian of these vectors y1, y2 up to yn is non-zero at some point in AB. And fifth one is the Wronskian W of y1, y2 of n vectors yi is non-zero at all points in interval AB. So these all statements are equivalent if one holds then other will holds. If one is false then all are false. So this fact is similar to linear first order and second order equations, and we have studied already second order ODEs. So now I'm solving one example to calculate Wronskian. So question is that the vector functions y1, which is minus e power 2t and 2e power 2t, and second one is minus e power minus t, then e power minus t. So these are solutions of system y dash equal to minus 4, minus 3, 6 and 5 y on R. So you can verify that. Then part first is compute the Wronskian. W by definition, okay, by definition of Wronskian. And second is verify Abel's formula. Number 3, write general solution. And number 4, solve the following IVP. So solve the IVP y dash equal to same matrix. So with one condition, y at 0 is 4 and minus 5. So you know solution at t equal to 0. So first part is that we are writing Wronskian by definition. So this will be Wronskian will be, so determinant, first solution and second solution. So determinant minus e power 2t minus e power minus t 2e power minus 2t e power minus t. So expand this determinant. You can take e power 2t from first column and e power minus t from second column outside. So the remaining part will be minus 1, 2, 1. Okay. Then expand the determinant. You got e power t. Okay. So this is by definition. Okay. Second, you need to find. You need to verify Abel's formula. So coefficient matrix is 4, minus 4, 3, 6 and 5. So write trace of A, that will be used. So trace will be sum of diagonal entries. So minus 4 plus 5 equal to 1. Okay. So then trace will, so then Wronskian will be W T naught okay, so e raised to power t naught to t and trace is 1, so 1 ds. Okay, so W T naught from part first will be e power 2 t naught So e power minus t naught. Fit t equal to t naught in Wronskian determinant, 2 e power 2 t naught e power minus t naught. Okay, this will w t naught, and integral will be as upper limit t, then lower limit t0. So expand the determinant and multiply. So determinant is e power t naught just, and multiply by e t minus t naught. So this is just t. Okay, so automatically t naught is an arbitrary point. Okay, arbitrary point. So that t naught is cancelled out. So Wronskian in part A is exponentially t, as well as in part B it is exponentially t. So which is consistent with the definition of Wronskian. Part C, since Wronskian is non-zero exponential t, so y1 y2 is a fundamental set of solutions. Okay, and solution is and general solution is linear combination of y1 and y2. So this is c1 minus e power 2t 2 e power 2t plus c2 minus e power minus t e power minus t. Maybe you can collect. So just write fundamental matrix, which is y1 and y2. Okay, then this is y2, and you can write in this form as well. So this is general solution. And in part D, so we have given condition. So you have t equal to 0 initially, and solution at 0 is 4 minus 5. Okay, so fit in, so by general solution in C, so fit t equal to 0 in upper part. So in general solution, so you have C1. Okay, so first e power 2t, t equal to 0, so minus 1, then 2 plus C2. So I am fitting here, so okay, here. So C2 minus 1, 1. Okay, so this is equal to 4 minus 5. So simplify it, okay, and find the value of C1 and C2. So this will give you minus C1 minus C2 equal to 4, and second equation 2C1 plus C2 equal to minus of 5. So solving this, you got C1 equal to minus 1 and C2 equal to minus 3. So therefore solution of IVP is, so C1 is minus 1, so minus 1 first y1, then C2 is minus 3, so minus 3 times y2, so e power minus t, then e power minus t. So you can club together, so e power 2t first plus 3 e power minus t, then second just add the entries, so minus 3 e power minus t. So this is the solution of given IVP. So solution of given IVP. Okay, so now I am going in detail. So now we solve. So we consider constant, coefficient, homogeneous, system. Okay, so you can say this is first case. So constant coefficient, so we consider y dash equal to a of y. Okay, so where a is an n cross n constant matrix. And since a is constant, so it is continuous. So all solution exist on R. Okay, so by continuity of R, matrix A. So we will see that. So we will see that. So by finding eigenvalues of A and by finding corresponding eigenvectors, we can find general solution of given system. So general solution depends on eigenvalue and eigenvectors. So this first case that I am going to consider, so in that first, so we assume that all eigenvalues of A are real and that A has a set of n linearly independent eigenvectors. Okay, so this is the first case, and in next two sections we will study where eigenvalues are complex or A does not have n linearly independent eigenvectors. So we study three cases in this chapter. So in this case I am starting with an example. So we consider a system y dash equal to -4 okay. So if I write in component wise, so this is y1 dash equal to -4, y1 -3, y2. So what is y? This is y1 y2 column vector. Okay, and second equation is y2 dash equal to 6y1 plus 5 y2. So component wise I can write the system in this form. So similar to first order ODE solutions, if we have first order ODE, that is dx by dt equal to some x, so we have solutions in exponential form. Okay, and here we also, so we look solutions of the form. So first solution take a form e power lambda 1 t x1, and second solution is x2 e power lambda t. So this is also lambda. Okay, lambda is eigenvalue. Okay, so we look solutions in this. So in this form, so where x1, x2 and lambda are constants and to be determined. So differentiating these solutions, so you got y1 dash equal to lambda x1 e power lambda t and y2 dash equal to lambda x2 e power lambda t. So substitute these values here in given system. So therefore, first will give you lambda x1 e power lambda t equal to minus 4y1 x1 e power lambda t minus 3 x2 e power lambda t. That's why I have taken only lambda. So that you can take e power lambda t outside and you can cancel from both sides you can cancel e power lambda t. So first equation is, so I'm writing right hand side first, minus 4x1 minus 3x2 equal to lambda x1. Okay, first equation. So now solve y2 dash, second equation. So y2 dash second equation will give you 6x1 plus 5x2 equal to lambda x2. Okay, so I'm rewriting these two equations again, so by writing homogeneous. So first is minus 4 minus lambda x1, so collect x1 and x2. Then second equation 6x1 plus 5 minus lambda x2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is a homogeneous system which will always has trivial solution, and trivial solution is x1 equal to x2 equal to 0, that is trivial. And if x1 x2 all are 0, so then you got, so this will give you y1 y2 equal to 0. So since you have a homogeneous system, so that is always true, so you are getting only trivial solution. So but we are not interested in trivial solution, we need to find a fundamental set of solutions, that is non-zero solutions. Okay, so to determine fundamental set of solutions, we consider those values of lambda for which the above system, so this one 2 by 2 above system, so above system of linear equation, so above system has non-trivial solution. Okay, so for non-trivial solution, determinant of coefficient matrix will be 0. So 6 5 minus, so right, that will be 0. So expand this determinant and find 2 lambda. So one is 2, another is minus 1. So automatically we have 2 eigenvalues. One is 2, say lambda 1, and second is minus 1, say lambda 2. Okay, so for lambda equal to 2, first one, now we need to find eigenvectors. So that will, for lambda equal to 2, we have, so fit that lambda equal to 2 in those two equations, 2 by 2 system. Okay, so both equation will give you x1 equal to minus x2 by 2, and you can take x2 equal to 2, which will give you x1 equal to minus 1. So, and eigenvectors always come in multiple of something, so they are not unique. So, and we always arrive at similar situation. So you can take anything, so just try to write eigenvectors with components near 1 or something 0. So therefore, so first solution is, so y1 equal to x1 is minus 1, so minus e power 2t. Okay, and y2 is 2, so x2 2e power 2t. Okay, so first solution, so I'm writing bold y1, so equal to minus e power 2t, 2e power 2t. So you can take e power 2t outside. Okay, so this is first solution. And this y1 and this y1, they are not same. Okay, so this y1 bold one is a vector, and for lambda equal to -1, we have minus 3x1 minus 3x2 equal to 0, 6x1 plus 6x2 equal to 0, and this will give you x1 equal to minus x2. So taking x2 equal to 1 or minus 1, we have x1 equal to minus 1. So first component is e power minus t, and second component is e power. So second solution y2, so I'm writing it in bold, y2 is minus 1 1, e power minus t you can take outside. Okay, so we have find two solutions. Okay, two solutions, one is y1 and second is y2. So general solution will be linear combination of these two solutions. So in that way we can solve a system by finding its eigenvalue and corresponding eigenvector. So this process illustrates the next discussed in next theorem, so which is a general result. So theorem, and it says that suppose the coefficient matrix n cross n denoted by A has n real eigenvalues, say lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 1, need not be distinct. Okay, need not be distinct, so two can be similar with the associated eigenvectors x1, x2, xn. Then the functions y1 equal to x1 e power lambda 1 t, y2 is x2 e power lambda 2 t, etc. yn equal to xn e power lambda n t. So these functions form a fundamental set of solutions of system y dash equal to ay, and the general solution is given by y equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2 plus up to cn yn. So proof, so construction of this solution is little bit difficult, and we will verify the theorem by substituting the solution. So what you have, we have yi equal to xi e power lambda I t. Okay, so differentiate this y, each of these y dash equal to lambda I xi e power lambda I t. Okay, so now, so coefficient matrix is A, xi is eigenvector, so by definition axi equal to lambda I xi, so therefore yi dash equal to lambda I xi will be again axi e power lambda I t, so you can write A times, so this is again yi. So each yi, y1, y2 up to yn, so they satisfy the given system, so they are solution. So this imply each yi is a solution of system y dash equal to ay, and to find general solution you need to check that they are linearly independent. So by calculating the Wronskian you can show that they are in fact linearly independent. So Wronskian of these vectors is determinant. So first column is y1. Okay, so e lambda 1 t, then write component of each eigenvector, so sorry, lambda 1 t and so on, and last one is xn1 e power lambda 1 t. Then second column will be y2, so then write component, and last one will be xn2 e power lambda 2 t and so on, and last one will be x1n, so x2n and xnn, and each multiply by e power lambda nt. Okay, power lambda nt e power lambda nt, and you can take e power lambda 1 t from first column, e power lambda 2 from second column, e power lambda nt from last column, so you can take these outside, and then you write remaining determinant x1 1, x2 1, xn1, second is x1 2, x2 2, xn2, and last one is x1n, x2n, xnn. And since all eigenvectors are linearly independent, so determinant will be non-zero, since each eigenvector xi are linearly independent, so each is non-zero. So therefore this set y1, y2, yn is a fundamental set of solutions of y dash equal to a of y, and this completes the proof. So in our notation, so don't get confused, so this is my x1 which is a vector, this is second eigenvector x2, and this is xn. Okay, so these are eigenvectors. So we have verified that each yi satisfy the system, so their solution, and further also Wronskian of these y1, these n vectors yi's, Wronskian is non-zero, so they form a fundamental set of solutions. So in that way, by writing, so by calculating eigenvalues and eigenvector, you can solve a system. So now I am taking one example. Example is that, so find the general solution. Find the general solution of system y dash equal to 2 4. Okay, so find the general solution. Okay, so what we do, so system is y dash equal to ay. So firstly we find eigenvalues of a. Firstly we find, so if let lambda be the eigenvalue of a, so then characteristics polynomial is determinant of a minus lambda I equal to 0 to find eigenvalue. So this is 2 minus lambda 4 4 2 minus lambda, so this is characteristics polynomial. So just expand it, so this will give you lambda minus 2 square minus 16 equal to 0. Factor it, so you got lambda minus 6 lambda plus 2. So you have two eigenvalue, one is 6 and another one is minus 2. Label them lambda 1 and lambda 2. Okay, so now we find corresponding eigenvectors. So for lambda 1 equal to 6 you have, so how you find eigenvector? So they satisfy a minus lambda I, say x is eigenvector, so this is equal to 0. Okay, so just go back here, so fit lambda equal to 6 and write matrix multiply with x equal to 0. So matrix is or you need to solve this one. So okay, so you need to solve 2 minus lambda 4 2 minus lambda, say x, so say x has two component a and b equal to 0 0. So to find eigenvector you need to solve this equation. Okay, so for lambda 1 equal to 6 we have, so fit lambda equal to 6 above, so minus 4 4 4 minus 4, I am writing component as a b, or you can write x1 x2. Okay, so this will give you a equal to b. So both equations are same. So take b equal to 1, so you got a equal to 1. Okay, so therefore first eigenvector x1 is 1 1, and we should write here x1. Okay, so just write x1 first eigenvector, and x1 is ab. Okay, so you got first eigenvector. So solution is, so solution is y1 equal to, so x1 e power lambda 1 t. So this is first solution. Okay, for second eigenvalue lambda 2 equal to minus 2 we have, so just fit on matrix equation on top in red color, so fit there lambda equal to minus 2, so you have 4 4 4 4, and here write eigenvector x2 as you can write ab or whatever you want to write, so that is second eigenvector equal to 0 0. So this will give you again a equal to minus b. So take b equal to 1, take b equal to 1 or minus 1, whatever your choice. So a equal to minus 1. So second eigenvector x2 will be minus 1 1. Okay, so solution is, so second solution is, so solution is y2 equal to eigenvector x2, which is minus 1 1, multiply by e power lambda, which is minus 2 t. Okay, so finally general solution is, so y equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. Okay, so c1 first solution, then c2 second solution. Okay, so this is the general solution. So in that way, by finding eigenvalue and eigenvector, you can solve this system. So I am taking one more example. So we just solved a 2 by 2 system, okay, in which you have two different eigenvalues and corresponding to and we have different linearly independent eigenvector. So now I am taking a 3 cross 3 matrix. So find the general solution of system y dash equal to minus 3 2 2 2 minus 3 2 2 2 minus 3 y. So find its general solution. So this is a 3 by 3. So we have y dash equal to ay. Okay, so characteristics polynomial is, the characteristics polynomial is, so determinant a minus lambda I equal to 0 to find eigenvalues, and this will give you determinant minus 3 minus lambda 2 2 minus 3 minus lambda 2 2 2 minus 3 minus lambda, so equal to 0. So solve this equation, you got factor lambda minus 1. So just expand it from first row or column, and lambda plus 5 square equal to 0. Okay, so here we have three eigenvalue. One, say lambda 1 is 1, okay, with multiplicity 1, and lambda 2 equal to minus 5, and lambda 3 is also minus 5. So minus 5 is an eigenvalue with multiplicity 2, or just write lambda 2 equal to minus 5 is an eigenvalue with multiplicity 2, and lambda 1 equal to 1 is an eigenvalue with multiplicity 1. Okay, so now we find corresponding eigenvector. So if we get three linearly independent eigenvector, then it's okay, we can find solution. Okay, so now we try to find three linearly independent eigenvector. So firstly, for lambda equal to 1, we have, so we write matrix equation, or you can, so you need to solve a minus lambda is 1, so a minus I x1 equal to 0. Okay, so this is minus 4 2 2 2 minus 4 2 2 2 minus 4. Assume x1 as a b c equal to 0 0. Okay, or you can write augmented matrix. So what we write in augmented matrix, you club coefficient matrix with the right hand side. Okay, so right hand side is 0 0 0. Okay, so apply so apply some row operations. So multiply, let us for example multiply 2, so make 0 here. So for example, so if you multiply this 2 and add in first, so you got 0 here, and similarly multiply with 2 and add in first, so you got 0 here. So try to make 0 0, so which is row equivalent to, or you can solve system directly, it's your choice. Okay, so which is row equivalent to, so I'm writing final answer 0 1 minus 1, and in right hand side you had all zeros. So which this will give you so from second you got B equal to C, from first you got A equal to B, so this will give you A equal to B equal to C. Okay, so let us take C equal to 1, then A equal to B equal to 1, so eigenvector is 1 1 1, and solution is, so first solution is eigenvector x1 e power lambda 1, which is 1, so this is the first solution. Okay, so now for lambda 2 equal to -5, so again we write, so we have a minus, so a plus 5i x2 equal to 0. Okay, so a plus 5i, so minus 3 plus 5 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2, and assume x2 equal to a b c 0 0 0. Okay, so what you got here, so just divide with 2, you got a plus b plus c equal to 0. So now we are good that we had only one equation from a 3 by 3 system. So from here you can develop two possibility. Okay, so there is only one equation, so we can choose two variable arbitrarily. So firstly I am taking, so here we have only one equation. So we have only one equation. So let us take, so you will get two possibility. So let us take b equal to 0. Okay, b equal to 0 and c equal to 1. Okay, so then what you have, a equal to -1. Okay, and on the other hand, so if we take, say b equal to 1 and c equal to 0, so you have again a equal to -1. So we have two possibility here. This means that you got two linearly independent eigenvector for lambda equal to -5. Okay, so in both cases, so from both we have two eigenvectors. Let us say first is x2, which is -1, 0, 1, and second say x3. This is -1, 1, and 0. And you can check that both are linearly independent. So for lambda equal to -5, we have solutions. So we have two solutions. y2 equal to x2 e power -5t. So this is -1, 0, 1 e power -5t, and another one is y3 equal to x3. So this is -1, 1, 0 e power -5t. Okay. So finally general solution is, so y equal to c1 y1 plus c2 y2 plus c3 y3. So in this case we have discussed two example. In first example you had two different eigenvalue and corresponding to different linearly independent eigenvectors, and in second example of 3x3 system we have one eigenvalue with multiplicity 2, but for that eigenvalue you got two different linearly independent eigenvectors. So our problem can be solved in usual way. So we have studied a case in which coefficient matrix A has real eigenvalues. They need not be distinct, but corresponding eigenvectors. So if matrix A is of order n, then you got n linearly independent eigenvectors, and you can write solution in the form of yi equal to xi times e power lambda I t.